and welcome to Crypto World, a channel where all we do is talk about crypto. Before we start, we would kindly ask you to give this video a like if we were able to deliver some value to you. And also feel free to subscribe to our channel at any given time. One last thing before we start, please remember that this video is not financial advice, and we are not financial advisors. So before you invest any money, please do your own research. That being said, to the video now. Today we will understand exactly what Web3 is. First of all, before going any further, we should understand what are Web 1 and 2 right. Starting with the web. The web, often known as the World Wide Web, is a collection of websites or web pages maintained on web servers and accessible over the internet by local computers. Text pages, digital photos, audios, and videos, among other things, can be found on these websites. Users may access the content of these sites through the internet utilizing devices such as computers, laptops, and cell phones from anywhere in the globe. The www, in conjunction with the internet, allows you to retrieve and display text and media on your device. The Uniform Resource Locator is an internet address given to a web page. A website is a collection of online pages that belong to a given URL, such as www.fscebook.com, www.google.com, and so on. As a result, the World Wide Web functions as a massive electronic book, with pages saved on many servers throughout the world. The web serves as a platform for users to retrieve and share data through the internet. Unlike in a book, where we go from one page to the next in a sequential order, on the World Wide Web, we visit a web page and then travel from that web page to other network sites by following a web of hypertext connections. To access the internet, you'll need a browser installed on your computer. There is a difference between web and internet, so let's discuss it. The difference between web and internet. Some people use the terms internet and World Wide Web interchangeably. They think they are the same thing, but it is not so. Internet is entirely different from www. It is a worldwide network of devices like computers, laptops, tablets, etc. It enables users to send emails to other users and chat with them online. For example, when you send an email or chatting with someone online, you are using the internet. However, when you access information from a website such as google.com, you are utilizing the World Wide Web, which is a network of servers connected by the internet. When you use a browser to request a web page from your computer, the server produces that page for you. Your computer is referred to as a client since it runs a program and requests information from another computer. So, coming back to our topic, that what is Web 3? Web 3.0 is expected to usher in a new age of web interaction, bringing with it a significant shift in how web developers design websites. You've definitely come across the term Web 3.0 on the internet. Web 3.0 is the next step in the evolution of the internet. The innovations that Web 3.0 will bring to the internet will propel it to new heights. These improvements, according to computer scientists and internet experts, will make the internet smarter and our lives simpler. Let's take a look at the evolution of the internet as we know it to better grasp these paradigm-shifting events. Moving on to the evaluation of the internet. The web has evolved from Web 1 to Web 3. Let's start with an overview of Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3. Web 1, the earliest stage of the World Wide Web's evolution, is referred to as Web 1.0. In Web 1.0, there were just a few content providers, with the vast majority of users being content consumers. Personal websites were prevalent, and they mostly consisted of static pages housed on ISP-owned web servers or free web hosting services. Advertisements on websites while accessing the internet were prohibited in Web 1.0. Our Photo was also an online digital photography website in Web 1.0, where users could save, share, view, and print digital images. Web 1.0 is a content delivery network that allows for the presentation of data on websites. It is suitable for usage as a personal website. It charges the user based on the number of pages seen. It features directories that allow users to search for specific information. 4 design essentials of a Web 1.0 site include: 1. Static pages. 2. Content is served from the server's file system. 3. Pages built using server-side includes or common gateway interface. 4. Frames and tables are used to position and align the elements on a page. Web 2. Web 2.0 refers to websites that emphasize user-generated content, usability, and interoperability for end users all over the world. The participatory social web is another name for Web 2.0. It does not relate to a change in a technical definition, but rather to a change in the way web pages are built and used. The transition is advantageous, although it does not appear to be the case when the changes occur. Web 2.0 allows users to interact and collaborate with one another in a social media discourse as creators of user-generated content in a virtual community. Web 1.0 is a form of Web 2.0 that has been upgraded. The web browser technologies are used in Web 2.0 development, and it includes Ajax and JavaScript frameworks. Recently, Ajax and JavaScript frameworks have become a very popular means of creating Web 2.0 sites. There are 5 major features of Web 2.0. 1. Free sorting of information permits users to retrieve and classify the information collectively. 2. Dynamic content that is responsive to user input. 3. Information flows between the site owner and site users by means of evaluation and online commenting. 4. Developed APIs to allow self-usage, such as by a software application. 5. Web access leads to concern different from the traditional internet user base to a wider variety of users. Web 3. It refers to the progression of online usage and interaction, including the conversion of the internet into a database. It enables the web's backend to be upgraded after a long period of focusing on the front end. Web 2.0 has mainly been about Ajax, tagging, and another front-end user experience innovation. Online 3.0 is a word that is used to define several different routes of web usage and interaction. In this case, data is shared rather than owned, and various services display different perspectives of the same site. Data. The semantic web claims to establish the world's information in a more rational manner than Google's current engine schema can ever do. This is especially relevant from the standpoint of machine conceptualization vs. human comprehension. The semantic web requires the use of a declarative ontological language like OWL to create domain-specific ontologies that machines may use to reason about information and come to novel conclusions, rather than merely matching keywords. There are 5 main features that can help us define Web 3.0. 1. Semantic web. The semantic web is the next step in the web's growth. The semantic web enhances online technologies that are in demand for creating, sharing, and connecting material through search and analysis based on the capacity to grasp the meaning of words rather than keywords or numbers. 2. Artificial intelligence. By combining this power with natural language processing, computers in Web 3.0 will be able to discern information in the same way that people do, resulting in faster and more relevant results. To meet the needs of users, they grow increasingly intelligent. 3. 3D graphics. The three-dimensional design is being used widely in websites and services in Web 3.0. Museum guides, computer games, e-commerce, geospatial contexts, etc. are all examples that use 3D graphics. 4. Connectivity. Information is better linked with Web 3.0 owing to semantic metadata. As a result, the user experience progresses to a new level of connection that takes advantage of all accessible data. 5. Ubiquity. Content is accessible by multiple applications. Every device is connected to the web. The services can be used everywhere. Web 3 has certain advantages and disadvantages. Here they are. 3 main advantages of Web 3. Because of Ethereum's intrinsic decentralization, several Web 3 developers have decided to construct DApps. Anyone on the network has authorization to use the service, thus it isn't necessary to ask permission. No one can prevent you from using the service or refuse you access. The native token, Ether, is used to make payments. Because Ethereum is Turing complete, you can program almost anything with it. 3 disadvantages of Web 3. Right now, Web 3 has certain disadvantages. Due to the decentralized nature of Web 3, transactions are slower. A miner must process state changes, such as a payment, and spread them throughout the network. Interacting with Web 3 apps might need additional processes, software, and training. Adoption may be hampered by this. Web 3 is less accessible to most consumers due to its lack of integration with contemporary web browsers. Because blockchain is costly, most successful DApps only put a tiny percentage of their code on it. So these are all about what we have for Web 3 today, so hopefully guys, if you feel like you enjoyed this video, then please give a big like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. If you feel like this video has given you some value, then please let us know in the comments down below. We want to know if we should make more videos like this for you guys, because we care about our community. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next video.